a giant in their army called Goliath. Okay, now he was a scary guy, and he scared the Israelites.
Yeah!
Now, the Goliath, the giant, he was shouting these insults at the Israelite army.
Yeah!
He was shouting insults at God, okay? And I went over because I was giving sandwiches to my brothers who were on the Israelite army.
Yeah!
And I heard what Goliath was saying. I heard all the insults he was shouting at God. I heard all the insults he was shouting at other people. And I was like, no, I want to stand up to this. So I went up to the Israelite king and I said, I want to take down this giant Goliath. So he said, okay, well, I'm going to give you some armour, okay? And I put on this armour, and it was way too big, and I was like, whoa, I am not wearing that. So I took it off. And I went down to the river, and because I'm a shepherd, I have to protect my sheep, so I normally fight lions and bears. So I took some stones, I put it in my slingshot, I stood up to the Philistine army, I stood up to Goliath, and I threw a rock, and I hit Goliath right on the head, and I defeated him.
Wow, amazing. Give him a round of applause. David, your life story just sounds amazing. Like everything that's happened to you, it's really cool. So, right now, what would be your piece of advice to these young people right here who have amazing lives ahead of them?
Well, you've got to remember that it wasn't me doing all those amazing things. It wasn't just me on my own. It was actually God working through me. So, if you want to have a bit of advice, I would say trust in God and love God. Because if you see something that you want to stand up against, maybe it's kind of people treating each other not very nice in class, or you see something not very nice in the playground, and you actually want to say, this isn't the best way to behave, and you want to stand up to it, then you've got to trust in God to give you the courage to do that, just like I stood up against Goliath and had the courage from God to do that.
Thank you very much, David.